Hi, Gwendolyn Adria. It's time again, and I have kind of forgotten again. I'm graduated, and I've kind of lost track of time. Already, the days blend together. Weekdays, weekends, what are these things? Um, I will start work. I have like three things I'm piecing together this summer, but they've all told me like, oh, just like tell us what times work for you. And so that's way too much freedom, and I'm already losing all track of the concept of time. Right now, I'm gonna do like a victory lap of all of the books that I read parts of for class or that I borrowed from people, thinking, yeah, this sounds really interesting. Of course, oh, yeah, sure, I will take this book from you. So, like, right now I'm reading Lies My Teacher Told Me, which my friend Jacob lent me for a school project where we were talking about, like, how to revamp history curricula, and we read the first chapter, which was really applicable, or the introduction, which was a really applicable structure, um, and now I'm reading the rest of it, and it's like, I can do this. This is for pleasure. I'm learning, and now I can check you off my read list and feel like a responsible human being having walked around with you, book. Life is also good because, as you'll notice, I'm wearing this jean jacket. I had left this jean jacket at a friend's house at her birthday party like a month ago. It's Jisha's birthday party. You both have met Jisha. I have this like nifty button that I got at AWP for War of the Foxes from Richard Seikin. And it's like my only non-rain, like businessy blazer jacket, so I was missing it. Also, it has cool pockets on the insides, which brings me to your challenge, Adria. Um, so you challenged us to think of objects that would describe us, and it's been very hard, and I've been having a very hard time with it. I've been asking people. I'm trying. But one thing that I have sort of thought of is a jacket with a secret pocket, especially like a rain jacket. Like my rain jacket has a pocket for your phone on the inside. On the one hand, I fulfill an ostensible function, like I move around in the world, I have conversations with people, but I'm full of secrets. And by secrets, I mean hidden pockets with like keys and phones. Okay, I'm making myself sound more interesting than I really. I feel like I'm a private person in some ways, so I want to capture that. But another thing, another object that I thought of is like a funky keychain, and I know I'm trying to think. I guess neither of you read this poem, but I wrote a poem for my autumn poetry class, structured on my keychain, and I think related to that aspect that, like, I'm kind of private in some ways, but I also think that I try and, not publicly, but, like, I make very explicit efforts to, like, put weird bits of knowledge and weird aspects of my life together, and I hold a really weird array of people, in my life, and weird places in my life, and I hold them together, in ways in like ways that are okay. So I'm thinking of like some sort of goofy keychain with like a fox or like a plastic remodeling of Texas on it. And you're like, couldn't you just have a key, like just the key ring? Do you really need all that? And it's like, well, you could, but it wouldn't be as fun or as celebratory or as joyful. So, like me, when I'm making these weird explanations for weird metaphors, that's what I'm trying to talk about. Also, I think there are two ways you could describe this depending on how concrete you want it to be. You could either say an exclamation point in parentheses, or you could say decaf coffee. Both of those could work for me, I think. It's like, on the one hand, like excitement, on the other hand, like contained. And on the one hand, like excitement, on the other hand, like, do you need to be this excited? Like, there's technically no caffeine. And you're like, but it's coffee. And also, like, what I like about it is that there's a certain efficiency to both. And I like, you guys, I won't say spreadsheet as an object for me, but there's the implied, like, things are getting weirdly bureaucratically sorted, and there's a negative connotation to bureaucracy, but I process things. I synthesize things. I'm so tired, guys. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I think those were the main things I thought, and one reason that I have so few is that there's this struggle not to just think of kind of totemic objects, or I'm trying to think, I think that was the word that was used when you pick an object that someone actually has and you use it to stand in for them. Um, it's less metaphor and more metonymy, more a thing that's actually associated with them. So I was thinking of like this mug that I have that says "Prepare because you care," and it's like, this is perfect. I put my decaf coffee in it, and it's this very like anxious, um, like thing that has become a daily part of my ritual and hominess. That's fitting. Also, this necklace, which is roughly the color of my eyes, and if you can see it, it's like many little nodes linked together, and so it looks like it's together, but really it's just lots of little bursts of things that are like strung together, and from a distance it looks cohesive, which I feel like is my life. So I guess that's one thing I would challenge you guys with is, first of all, to think of actual objects that you have, because I feel like you're both very aesthetically cohesive people in a way that am not necessarily. I feel like am, the to be verb, should be the ending of that sentence for emphasis, but I can't do it grammatically. Anyways, I feel like I would be interested to know what objects of yours, like really specific, kind of, like what would be a keepsake from someone that would be like, yes, this stands in for them totally. One or two of those for you. I would also ask of you animals. What animal would you be, or would you could pick for the rest of us be? I'm so tired. I can't do grammar right now. Pick animals to represent yourself or us. We were doing that at work the other day, and I thought it was interesting. It's also, like this, a very hard exercise, but cool to think what people see. So, like, a combination of the animal's traits and maybe looks, but, like, yeah. Challenge. See you next week. Looking forward to it. Post-grad life. I'm gonna sleep now. Bye.